Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography,
Hello,
the
everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think Pavel Nedved's going to have a starring role here, Peter. Being two-footed, he can operate both as a traditional and as an inverted winger. So he always offers you that option, hugging the line or coming inside.
Very versatile, isn't he?
Yeah, and then there's that trademark run from deep.
So the defence are going to have their hands full.
You can say.
Oh, that's ambitious. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rodri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Beckham with the short one. The ball is bounced loose now. Mbappe herring after the ball here. Guardiola. And this is Ronaldo. Forlan. Forlan! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Corner number 2 then. Forlan! There it is! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
14 minutes is number 9, Diego Forlan.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Diego Forlan.
Forlan. Quarter of an hour played. Messi. Cannavaro cuts it out. Ball is over the line. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And no... There's the shot! He scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Beckham. 30 minutes gone. Messi. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And this is Forlan. Dixon. It's a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. It's a searching pass. And that is expertly dealt with. Baresi gets good distance on it. Rodri. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Very nicely done. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball,
There
but
will be 3
couldn't
minutes
quite sort
added
it out.
time.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And it's Nedved. Messi. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Flamengo get the second half started.
Cambodia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe! Nedved, played back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is it's Gerrard! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now a sudden chance to counter. Flamengo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Mbappe. Bale. He's had a shot! Goal! Flamengo! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Flamengo get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Cambodia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Cambodia really...
Fallen! Oh, crossbar! Should have equalised.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Maldini. That's really well cleared. And it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that's well seen too. And he's managed to get rid. And here's Forlan, Messi, and Messi! Rudiger wins the duel this time.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease. And you can create overloads because you're not going to get teams pressing defenders in 3s and 4s.
Can he finish? Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. Danger averted for now. It's a really well-measured ball. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Up he goes! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Messi powering forward here, and this is Forlan. He's picked it. Can he finish? He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. And they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Casemiro. And this is Hazard. Decent chance! It's in!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Costa Curta. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Beckham to Messi. It's good running with the ball, and this is Forlan. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Saliba. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he's in on goal, and he shoots! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Forlan, distributed tidily. Messi gets into a good position. He's shifting, and the shot!
3 minutes at a time.
Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Beckham. And here's Messi. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Our birthday boy a
That
very
has been
special
a
birthday.
goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13, Kubo. Number 14,
That gets things going for the second half.
De Ligt. Coming on the field,
Guardiola
number 3,
looking to provide the solidity his team so
number
need.
6, Alexander Arnold.
Triol. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is a brilliant interception. Guardiola. And it's Messi. And this is Ronaldo. Can he get it through? Guardiola receives it in a wide position.
Cambodia clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He's in, surely! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ronaldo picks it up out wide. Skims one in. Oh, the defence just about came out on Follen! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Goal! After 68
Lacking
minutes
for neither
is
time nor
number
space,
9,
it could scarcely have been
Diego
more straightforward.
Follen.
That's superbly well played. Any aspiring strikers out there watching this, that's the sort of movement you need to create space.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time, some say the best. Shot, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Cross flung in towards the middle. Climbs up big! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Saliba. Now Costa Curta. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. There's the shot! Goal! The breakthrough strike! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Number 9,
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, that's a very decent ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Dida gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Cambodia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Out towards the flank. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, super ball! Gullit, who's set up one goal so far, and it's Ibrahimovic. And that pass just didn't quite work. Dixon, Costa Curta, and Dixon, and it's Beckham.
Cambodia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Forlan, it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Gullit, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ibrahimovic. Takes the shot! Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Vardiol tries to pass it through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, nice touch. And it's Guardiola. The referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cannavaro with the clearance. Vardiol gets a foot in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Rodri.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that, oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Rodri. And here's Forlan. Shot a goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Van Dijk is there to clear. Rodri. Gullit going face to face with his great rival. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, They may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is...
And Pullet! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cleared without complication. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Tries from distance. Beckham. And here's Ibrahimovic.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Played into the... mighty! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Chance to shoot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Guardiola. It's Cruyff. Mbappe, who needs just a moment to score a goal. That's a cute ball. Brilliantly cut out. Nicely weighted ball. Caught offside that time.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And it's Forlan. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Palmeiras appear to be going with a 3-5-2 formation, Jim.
Well, this system, Peter, allows for a really expansive passing game. If you're sending...
He rises! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Forlan. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
He's being urged to shoot. There's the shot! And it's a goal! one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Beckham.
Cambodia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's Cannavaro. Now Saliba. Costa Curta. And Dixon. Costa Curta. Now Saliba. Cannavaro. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nuno Mendes. Beckham. And it's Messi. Nuno Mendes. And that's been won straight back. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
That's going in strongly.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Bruno Fernandes. And Mendes. And it's Ugarte. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's come off the upright. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Back in possession and ready to go again. Nuno Mendes. No, that's been intercepted. And this is Ronaldo, distributed tidily. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Messi. He's got away. They're urging him to shoot. And Messi! Van der Ven tries to clear. Bruno Fernandes. Nice looking ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he was quick to react. While quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, they've got it again. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Ugarte, that looks a decent ball. Bruno Fernandes. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Cambodia are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Messi. Now it's Forlan. And this is Ronaldo. An uncompromising challenge. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And this is Forlan. Defending of the desperate variety.
Cambodia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
This is the time you need that pace.
And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.